Episode number 165. Hey, Brian Pierce, do you like your nut roll salted?
I do. The saltier, the better.
Yeah. Amy,
and you get a payday
Zajac,
with it.
it's your payday. Do you like creams from India?
Yeah. I haven't tried these, but I'm sure I will find them very delightful.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't be too chilly with our Lay's. Chile Mango. Interesting. Chile like the country, not the pepper? Or is that both spellings?
That's the same spelling.
There's a picture of the peppers.
I always spelled it like Chili, or is that just the restaurant?
Oh wait, no, I apologize, Danny. You were right. I was wrong about that one.
I'm like this. These are Chile mango, not chili mango.
They actually have pictures of the chilies on them, though.
Hey, Lily. Hey, Anthony. This is already off the rails.
Yeah.
Super high energy. You ready to do
either way? You know what? I'm trying to think if the spelling could be either one.
I don't know. Or if it's cold, then it's with a Y. Hey, Beth.
Oh yeah.
I hear I'm your favorite, Beth.
Hey, Beth.
Oh yeah. Amy and I met Beth, and she was like, "Who's Danny?"
But it was nice meeting you too, Beth.
Danny, Beth.
That was fun.
I'm too good for that town. Anyways, should we do a podcast?
We could do it.
Hi, Heather.
Podcast.
Are you ready, Amy?
Yes. I was going to respond to something.
I was paused for the record.
We were both paused. I'm like about to hit the little like start the podcast.
Yeah,
button,
you see what that's like now? You see what that's like?
That like Amy was here, but she wasn't here.
Nope. I'll just keep interrupting now, right? No.
It's fine.
It's Amy's
more work for you in post.
This is the Food Science Podcast. I'm your host, Amy Zajac. I'm here with Danny Sussman.
I have everything together and I can get through my intro just fine.
And Brian Pierce.
Hi, everyone. I just want you to know that I consent to being recorded this week.
Right. I was going to say, I had a brief pause there for those watching because I got a pop-up saying I'm being recorded. Like every time we do this, we get recorded. I don't know why it was new today. So for those of you not watching, but listening, we will have food news and experiences. Then we've got another flavor of Lay's to try.
Chile.
What? We're going to compare some Paydays to nut rolls. We have cookies. Oh, and another summer treat that seems to be back permanently. We'll get
Oreos. Yeah, from India, Kreams Gold in 3 flavors.
Yes. So we have nut rolls and gold creams. So.
Okay, we were chatting before the show here. I'm still stumped on, can you spell chili like the food, like Chile the country, which I should know this. I was a Spanish major. I really feel like I should know this. Also,
did you graduate?
Last week I did graduate from a very good school. But last week our podcast hit another milestone.
That's true.
Number 1 rated food episode of a podcast. I didn't say that right. English was not my strong suit, I guess, either. But in Peru, number 1 episode of food podcasts.
Yes, we have been number 1 in Zimbabwe. We have been number 1 in Peru and number 3 in India. So congratulations.
I have a friend who's from Peru. I could thank him for that. Maybe he told all his family back home.
That would be, that might be it. I mean, you never know what the sample size is. Like someone could download like 4 episodes and that could just skyrocket us. If no one
or it could be that in Peru podcasts are the thing. And if we went there at the airport, we would be swarmed like Justin Bieber.
Well, one thing I do know, the capital Lima is spelled like the bean. That I do know for sure.
That you do know.
The Lima bean.
I know that too.
The Lima bean.
And
there goes Peru.
Lima. I've been to Lima.
It's been nice knowing you, Peru.
But shout out to our Peruvian listeners. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. We appreciate all our listeners.
Yes, we do.
But especially the ones that make us number 1 in their country.
Well, that's true. That's true. Come on, USA. Come on. So we'll move on to news, and I will go first. We know Keebler makes some good Girl Scout cookie knockoffs, but now they've partnered with Girl Scout cookies to make Girl Scout Thin Mints ice cream cones. But it's only
This
the
doesn't
top
mean
part
they're
of the
gonna-
cone
yeah.
that is chocolate. The rest is like the regular sugar cone.
Yeah, it's like a cone that's been dipped in chocolate and like rolled in Thin Mints or something like that.
Well, I think the chocolate's just mint flavored going by the picture.
Hmm.
It's a small picture. So for those
So
watching,
they gave
you're not gonna
some
see it
they
well.
gave some money to the Girl Scouts, added a little mint flavor. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they're gonna stop undercutting Girl Scouts with equivalent versions of the same cookies.
Yeah, well, here's my question to
What is your
both
question?
of you or our chat. If it is Thin Mint flavored or they just say mint chocolate, does that really make a difference to you if you want to try it or not? Does the Thin Mint name really make you say, wow, that I want to try?
Well, here,
you
before
know-
you answer,
Oh.
is the answer. It's dipped in a custom dark chocolate that features the same peppermint oil that's in Thin Mint, so it will taste like Thin Mints.
I go back to the Addams Family movie and the question there, is it made with real Girl Scouts?
That too.
But for me, mint isn't going to be a big selling point for me regardless. So I'm just wondering, does
Right.
that really do anything for anyone? I mean, it must. There must be at least a psychological thing for them to keep doing that.
Girl Scout families are like, you know what? We can support the Girl Scouts indirectly by buying these cones.
It probably was the easiest one to do, chocolate dipped with peppermint oil versus like some of the other Girl Scout cookies
Right.
flavors.
I
Have
don't
a
know.
bunch of hard to do peanut butter.
Right. But they're losing out on some of their profits by pairing with Girl Scout. So are
Do
they
you think-
making that much more by not just making it mint chocolate? Or
Do you
is
think
that
the
like-
Girl Scouts are that expensive?
I think, I mean, you know how they
Cookies.
feed you.
We're
Yeah.
talking about cookies, not the
Right. No, but
Scouts
like, I
themselves.
mean, how
The
much?
brand. The
Yeah.
brand.
Right. Like, how, if we wanted to be like, we're the Girl Scout cookie flavored podcast, how much do you think we'd have to give them for that?
Ooh. I mean, probably a lot. I think a lot.
You think the Girl Scouts are expensive?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I bet it costs less than you would think.
Danny,
I bet you could toss 50 grand to them and they'd be like, fine, just put our logo, make sure our website is on there.
Danny, the Girl Scouts, like they ripped you off. I mean, you're
I know.
so mad about it.
I know that. I am very mad about it, but I think that, they just want to like perpetuate, it's just advertising for the Thin Mints.
I mean, you know what? I'm all for diet food, so Thin Mints, fine, do whatever you need
What?
to. Diet Thin Mints. They make you thin.
Oh, they're thin. Yeah.
No, they make you thin. I think, allegedly.
Okay. I have a question for you on my news here. What is your favorite Skittle flavor? Like of the colors?
Grape, purple.
I would have to say the red one, which I think is watermelon.
It is in original Skittles, that is strawberry.
Strawberry, okay.
The red's my second favorite, pretty much tied with
Yeah.
purple.
In wild berry, the red is wild cherry. There's all different ones. But now here's the thing. What flavor is the green?
Is it lime
In the original, it's lime.
or is it lemon?
Green. Here's what it is. In the original, it was lime until 2013. In 2013, the green went from being lime to green apple here in the United States.
I do remember hearing about that back in the day.
Right. Now, here's a question for you. Do you miss the lime? Do you think yourself, God, I wish lime was there?
Okay, here's the thing when I eat Skittles, I don't separate them. I just pop them all in my mouth. So I know.
I do separate them and eat them by color. And I actually
Do
do
you
with
now?
lime. I'd rather them have gotten rid of the orange.
Yep.
So you don't miss the lime?
I do.
Okay, because here's my news. They are bringing back the lime Skittles, but not the way that they did last time. The last time they just they temporarily made lime the green again. They are going to be selling limited edition this summer bags of all lime.
Ooh, interesting.
And on their Twitter, they actually had the audacity the person said hey, maybe if these sell out fast, marketing will bring them back full time. But then they were like, I'm just the intern who took over the account. So Don't wait for it. But I am not psyched about all lime Skittles.
I don't know if there's one flavor that I'm like, oh, I love that one. It's not like Starburst where you could give me a whole package of the pink ones and it's like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. I feel like you could give me a whole bag of the grape ones or the strawberry ones. I mean, and that's more than I wouldn't miss orange, lemon, or green apple,
Right.
more than I love those. But all lime coming this summer to stores.
We've seen the popularity or the rise of key lime flavored other things, from M&Ms to
This is the summer of key lime
flavored recently.
Yeah, this is just straight up lime.
Yep. So lime's making a comeback or something.
I don't know. It's been here for years.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
My LL Cool J humor for the kids.
Oh, those ladies love Cool James.
Yes. Also, that I won't even talk about, like LL Bean. I've assumed is also ladies love Bean, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's owned by LL Cool J, so that.
Right. Yeah.
Guys,
they're related.
Food.
Oh.
Okay. Speaking of flavored things, there's a new mystery flavor coming out. Which, Danny, I know you love the mysteries, right?
I do. Well, you put mystery on it and then take my money.
Okay, well, good. I'm going to hold you to that because there is a new mystery flavor of Pop-Tart coming out.
I feel like every Pop-Tart is a mystery flavor.
No, the only mystery one was like the root beer ones because the mystery was, why did you make this?
So we're gonna.
I
wonder if that's.
We're gonna have to toast them. We're gonna have to butter them, and we're gonna have to freeze them.
And I also feel like this is probably just a rewrapping of like those new like the lemon cream pie.
Probably a fruity thing.
I feel like they're just gonna put them back in a different box.
It's probably key lime.
I have to admit, I looked for those. I could not find them.
Oh, I saw them. If you want, I can tell you where to buy them, and you can go there.
I would do that.
Good.
I love the lemon flavored stuff, as people in our chat are saying.
Well, and here's the thing. There's a contest, I think, where you can go and try and guess what the mystery flavor would be with no clues or anything.
Yeah, they all do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess my guess would be something completely off-brand for them and say bubblegum flavor, not with bubblegum. Bubblegum flavor.
Did we ever find out? I think that's what the Twizzlers were. I wonder when we find out.
Smelling like cotton candy, but we didn't find out what they were.
Yeah, I don't think they've announced that yet.
Yeah.
Other news, Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. If you really love that, good news, it's coming out in Pringle form.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
Yes.
On the heels of last year's Baconator Pringle.
Which that was a good one.
And we know Pringles are either hit or miss. They either taste exactly like it or not so good.
Oh gosh, in the chat, Lily just said full bags of banana Laffy Taffy are coming out.
I love that. I love the banana Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
I would eat some banana Laffy Taffy.
You know what I have noticed? I think that the rotisserie chicken Pringles are either a full-time flavor or really just not selling, because it seems like everywhere has had them for a very long time.
You know, I think I like those a lot.
I think what I have to do next time is look at the Pringle guy's mustache, and if it's brown, I know that it's not selling, and if it's the new solid black mustache, then I'll be like, oh, like these are actually sticking around. Right, because they changed the Pringles guy and they changed his mustache.
Yeah, they
so
did.
If it's
the Pringles guy.
So that's what I have to look at next time I see the rotisserie chicken. Is it still the old Pringles guy, which means the old Pringles? That's my guess.
But speaking, if we're ready to move on to experiences,
yes,
I am. Yeah.
I have a chicken sandwich related experience because Burger King has a new hand breaded chicken sandwich.
Ooh, whose hands? Like, is it breaded in hands? Like there's fingers all over it?
Well, there weren't fingerprints that I didn't take out.
No, I just mean like you chop up fingers and roll the chicken in them.
Danny, no.
I mean, it was good, so it could be, and that's fine. But it was quite tasty, and it was big. Like it was a big sandwich. I will post pictures in our Facebook group, but I'm just going to send both of you a couple right now. It was a lot of breading, but it wasn't too much. Sometimes you go to a KFC and you get a good piece of chicken, but there's like so much of the skin, which is delicious, but it's more skin than chicken. No, this was good. It was crispy, not crunchy. It was crispy. And there was a thick, juicy sandwich. I recommend it.
Have you tried? I know you have all of the fast food apps on your phone because you like the deals.
Yep.
Do you remember when I had I actually installed the Taco Bell app because I had to try their like Taco Bell Mexican pizza before it went away? I never uninstalled the app, and it gave me a notification this past week that scared me, which is that the naked chicken chalupa is back. And you can order it only through the app. Like you can't ask for it in the store.
I mean, yeah, you will be able to, but for now it's an app exclusive.
Although I bet if I walked into the store, they would not be like, sorry, I won't take your order. You got to use the app, Buster.
I won't take your $1.50.
Right. It's $3.49. I looked.
Oh, it's an expensive Taco Bell.
Okay. Speaking of, I gotta go back because you remind me of something, Danny. Because I got this new sandwich. Now, are you familiar with the old Burger King chicken sandwich, the classic one, which is still on the menu? It's like a cylinder.
Is that the oblong one? Yeah.
Yes.
Like with the long bun.
So I'm going to tell you this. We're going to play the prices right. The old one is $4.99, and the new hand-bread one is more than that. But I got the new chicken sandwich. I got a bacon cheeseburger, large fries, and a 10-piece nugget. How much do you think that cost me?
I have a better question. Why did you get all of that? Was that all just for you?
We'll get to that. Well,
was that all just for you?
Am I being judged right now?
No, we're just trying to inform our listeners. Like they're right now.
Okay,
all
so
of Peru is sitting here wondering.
Okay, so get your calculators. We'll round this to the nearest cent.
$8.97.
So it was the new chicken sandwich, which is at least $5. That's the only clue I'm giving you.
5 and change,
large fries, 10-piece nugget, and a bacon cheeseburger.
Well, we know that if anyone who listens to this podcast knows how much the bacon cheeseburger is for my experiment, I'm going to still say $9.56.
Amy.
$10.12.
It was $9.02.
Ooh.
Oh gosh, I lose
because the app has rewards. So I had the free bacon cheeseburger, so that was good. And then I wanted fries or something, and the best thing was an app coupon for large fries and the nuggets for $3. So I could have bought the fries alone for about that price, or get free nuggets. And
so
I tell you,
I was a beneficiary of this as well.
Yes, because we met up to exchange food items for the week, and Amy reaped the benefit because I did not want to eat all 10 nuggets after all the rest of that.
So I got to eat our old nuggets.
So you ate the chicken sandwich,
which is huge,
the bacon cheeseburger, the large fries, and then gave cold chicken nuggets to Amy.
But he ate like 3 or 4 of them first.
They were warm when she got them, but then we talked out.
How did you keep them warm for an hour?
No, they were warm when he handed them off to me.
Oh.
And then now outside your house.
We stood on your porch for a long time.
So I have a question, Amy.
Yeah.
Did you eat the nuggets?
Of course.
Yeah.
You people.
They weren't rubbery or overcooked or anything.
The Burger King nuggets are gross when they're fresh.
You know, they're not the best nuggets at all by any means. I think that
they are the cheapest, but they are not the best.
Right. I think they're probably, out of all the major fast food chains, at least they are bottom of the rung.
I will say this: of all the free food I've gotten from Brian in the past month or so, those are the worst. But the chocolate martini is still the best.
Here's
a question.
Like I get a lot of free food from Brian. No.
What's worse? Popcorn chicken or Burger King chicken nuggets? I feel like popcorn chicken tastes better, but it's probably worse for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like popcorn chicken.
I do too, but I eat it and I'm like, this is literally going to kill me.
Oh, it's just the breading. It's like salty, whatever, but it's delicious.
I
So,
I have a
Yeah.
food experience that is not fast food related.
Wow. Is it salad related?
No, it's dessert related.
Well,
I'm listening.
wow. Amy, you're finally coming through for us.
So I was at a local restaurant, and on their dessert menu, they had as one of their seasonal specials blueberry pie. Well, number one, blueberries aren't in season, so that was weird. But I got it anyway because I just love blueberries and blueberry pie.
Right. Well, the blueberries are going to be ripe in a few months. So they got to get rid of last year's in the freezer.
So before I get into, and I'm going to have to describe this for our listeners only, but this so reminded me of Danny and something he would get upset about. For those looking, is that pie?
There's no bottom crust.
It's a dish with blueberry filling, topped with a very thick shortbread cookie, topped with whipped cream. And that shortbread cookie, which you can barely see, is so thick that when you try to break through it, the blueberry stuff would.
That's a blueberry parfait.
So the cookie was like the crust?
Yes, instead of a crust, they put a big cookie on top.
Like as a food, that sounds good.
Yeah, it was tasty, but it's not pie.
As a
right?
pie, were you like, excuse me, I just need to clarify something. This is many things. Pie is not one of them.
Well, I was
Amy.
one of them just met me, so I wasn't gonna get all. I just ate it. It was good.
I think you should have taken it to Dairy Queen and said, "Make this a blizzard, please."
Well, that
Make a
would
blizzard for me.
I think you should have taken it, and since you were with somebody who had just met you, shown your power and thrown it at the server.
No, don't listen to Danny about how to treat servers.
No,
You know what? Listen
treat
to
you.
Heather. Listen to Heather in the chat. It is a scam.
Yes, it's scam. I agree with
That's
that.
not a pie. That is not a pie. I got scammed this week too.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Were you playing roulette?
no.
Oh.
Worse. I mean, sort of yes, but no. Dollar General has like some exclusive foods that we've talked about in the podcast. So I went into the Dollar General, and I saw a shelf of things, and it was they had a beverage, canned beverage, and the price was marked as 1 cent, like a penny, for Arizona watermelon fruit juice cocktail. Was so unpopular at Dollar General that it was marked down to a penny a can. And so,
How many?
and
did
they had
you
a whole
buy?
shelf of them. A whole shelf of them.
Did you bought 100?
I bought one. I bought just this one, which I will taste as my food experience. But here's the scam. The register rang it up as 95 cents, and I didn't realize it till after I left.
Oh no.
But I had a
you
couple of other
overpaid.
things.
950% markup?
Like yeah, I paid like 950 times more than I was prepared to. 95 times more than I was prepared to. I mean, it's still less than $1, but yeah, it's a watermelon fruit juice cocktail, which seems like something that even at a penny was a rip. It just tastes like sugar water.
Yeah, what is the sugar content? That's what I'm curious about.
This
Those
right
Arizona
here,
teas are usually
it
high.
has antioxidants. It says this can is 3 servings. It would be 60 grams of sugar in there. The one sip was
Sugar
enough.
bowl.
It says contains 10% juice. I'm assuming the other 90% is sugar.
Sugar, yeah.
Yeah. I also, while I was there, I got this, which is weird to me.
What?
Pepsi Blue.
Pepsi Blue.
Oh, right.
Is that the Pepsi Aqua Velva?
You know what? It is a berry flavored cola.
It's not blue curacao.
No, it's that. So I have that too that I'll experience.
Sugar water.
Also gross. I think it's the same leftover Mountain Dew, but like a little bit of Pepsi added. That's not good. Also, have you had the mango Pepsi?
I have not. I like mango, but I don't know that I'd like mango Pepsi.
Yeah, so this I also got. This is why I didn't notice that they overcharged me. It's because I had all
Daddy
of this
buys all these
stupid
drinks he would never drink normally to drink on the podcast.
The mango Pepsi is the best one.
Yeah, you're taking a second sip.
Yeah, I would drink that again. It tastes like mango with a little bit of Pepsi.
Oh,
That's pretty good. But whew. So there's my food experiences. Pretty weak.
Like the watermelon beverage.
That is not weak. That I drank more of it. Like I think an insulin pump would fall from the sky.
Well, should we go on to another experience?
Yes, another mango flavored item.
Oh yeah, well, we could do that. Should we go on to our mango chips?
Or did you want this?
Oh yes, you know what? We gotta talk about the return of
Yes.
the beloved S'moreo.
Yeah, so the Oreo S'morios have returned. It still says limited edition though.
Yeah, because it is just back for the summer.
They're
Every few
seasonal.
summers.
They smell like graham, and they call them s'more Oreos. I don't know why they never took my idea of S'moreos. But
Yeah, it's a graham cookie, a chocolate patty, a marshmallow patty.
so good. And if you microwave them for just a few seconds, so good, so tasty. Maybe my favorite Oreo of all time.
Yeah. That's not even part of the podcast. We're just feasting on them because they're back.
We just want to eat Oreos.
Back to mango.
Wait, while we're on Oreos, I saw on Instagram a flashback to an Oreo that came out in 2017. Now, we hadn't started, I don't think we quite started the podcast yet because I don't remember it. Peanut butter and jelly Oreo?
I saw that picture and also did not remember that Oreo.
Maybe it wasn't available around us, but yeah, I saw that and I thought, that sounds potentially awful.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
Yeah. I mean, we've had from India, the ones that have actual jelly in them.
Right, the
Not
other
bad.
cookies. Those were good.
All right. So it wasn't just me forgetting about them then. Okay.
No.
Good to know.
So last week we had two of the three new Lay's summer potato chips. We had the summer BLT, we had the jerk chicken, but there's a third one, the Chile Mango, which is the sweet of chili, or no, the sweet of mango, the spicy of chili, and Brian's face seems concerned.
The spice is already making my eyes water.
What's this? The fruity flavor of mango combined with the spice tang of chili peppers makes for a.
That's what I just said.
I know, but I was.
The bag confirms it. It's like I read it earlier. Poor Brian. You're making Brian. You're already not blinking.
I just sniffed them and already I'm dying.
Ready to eat it?
Yeah, I guess as ready as I'm gonna be.
Oh, there's the mango, but not in a good way. Bad mango.
That tastes too much like a mango.
Yes, I don't want my chips to taste like fruit.
It's like a mango that's turning rotten. Not
I
a good
love
mango.
mangoes, but I don't think my potato chips should taste like them. I like when my potato chips taste like potatoes.
It doesn't taste like a good mango. If it had good mango.
When you have mango or maybe peach or something like with salsa or something, you want just a hint of the flavor. And that's how I think this should be. And the flavor of the mango, now thankfully it's more of that than chili.
Yeah, I'm getting no chili.
But no,
There's
it's not.
Tiny bit of spice at the end, but it's not as spicy as Brian's fear.
No, I mean, even though it made my eyes water, there was spice, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't awful. Yeah.
Oh, that flavor would be limited edition no matter what.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
I can't even think of who I could recommend. Like, if you like this, you'll really like these. I mean, but no, it's.
I love mango and I don't like these. So even if you like mango, you're not going to like these.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want any of my potato chips to taste like watermelon or bananas or grape.
If you want a sweet potato chip, go get the honey butter ones.
Yes. Or get ones made out of sweet potatoes or yams.
Yeah.
I like those, but
yeah.
This didn't do it.
Okay.
All right. Are we moving on to the nut rolls?
Yeah, we're going to talk about nut candy. Compare
the original
nut roll to Payday.
Right on there. Yeah. So Pearsons, Minnesota based, made in the USA. says the original and peanut packed on the package.
Yes. Now the Pearsons might only be available currently in the Midwest. We're not sure. So if you're like, I've never heard of that, maybe it's more regional. But yeah, we want to compare these to see how they fare.
There's a Payday.
Should we start with the Payday?
Yeah, it's the national.
That's fine. I already have the nut roll open, but that's fine. I can open the Payday too.
I mean, we were
now they make a chocolate covered Payday also, don't they?
They do, and a peanut butter cream, I believe, for both.
Now, one difference between the two, because these are not the same. The Payday is a peanut caramel bar, where the nut roll is a nougat in the middle.
But also with caramel.
You're right. The middle is like a caramel nougat. It's not. I guess there's caramel surrounding probably both of them, right? Yeah. But the nougat is also caramel in the Payday.
Yeah, it's not pure white nougat in there. It's nutty.
Here's the thing about either one of these that is going to be true. The freshness factor plays a huge role. If you get one with stale peanuts, there's no saving it.
True. Or the nougat or caramel is just tough.
The other thing about both of these is that there's a lot of protein in them, so you can convince yourself that they're healthy in an energy bar.
It's a better option than like the Milky Way.
Okay, so I'm trying to keep what I just said in mind, that the salted nut roll is superior in my opinion here. And also just from my experience, a Payday usually tastes older. You know, where the nougat is a little, I don't want to say crusty, but you know,
I think the Payday, the nougat has to do more because it has to carry the caramel flavor. And if there's caramel around the outside of that nougat, it's hard to see. It's kind of got to hold the peanuts together. Where the nut roll is a softer nougat rolled in caramel, and the caramel on the outside is doing the work. So you can see the caramel is leaking out to the sides of the Pearsons, and it does not escape anywhere on the Payday.
But even so, neither of one has a huge caramel flavor. It's there, but the nuts, and with the Pearsons, the nougat, you get more of those flavors.
You know what's weird to me is that I generally love the Pearsons nut rolls. And maybe it's after having the Payday, or maybe it's just my mood today. I don't love either of these as much as I thought I would.
No,
like
I love the Pearsons nut roll.
I love Pearsons nut rolls.
Yeah.
Like I think it might just be like in the context of everything else here, because like definitely like when I'm like at work and you're just like, oh, I need a healthy snack. Nut rolls got my back.
you know, I mean, compared to Snickers or most other candy bars, I wouldn't choose it if I had to choose. Don't make me choose like that. Like, just give me both, you know, first of all. But yeah, it wouldn't be my go-to, but I really do enjoy the sweet and salty mixture of the nut roll, or even the Payday for that matter.
Which one's the evil twin, Brian?
I gotta say the Payday.
I agree.
Although, what movie was it that the chocolate-covered one played the role of the turd in the pool?
No, that was a Baby Ruth. That was Caddyshack.
Was that a Baby Ruth?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know the difference. I know what they have in common. They're all candy bars I wouldn't buy.
A Baby Ruth is another one where the freshness of the nougat center makes all the difference in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between a chocolate-covered Payday and a Baby Ruth?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I would guess the amount of peanuts, actually.
Huh.
I think the Payday has more peanuts
All right.
than a Baby Ruth. But if you are sitting there thinking, wow, they're talking about the salted nut roll from Pearsons, I've never heard of that. Well, the internet is a thing, and you could look for them. So they're if you can find a deal, like Danny got on his 5 pounds of gummy bears recently.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and check these out, and I think you'll like them.
I
Yeah,
have no regrets over the 5 pounds of gummy bears. I've not opened that bag. I just sit and cuddle it.
And even if
It's like holding a baby, really.
And better because it doesn't cry, and you can.
No, it makes you happy, and it doesn't cost you any more
and
money.
he cries with happiness as he holds
I
his
don't-
bag of.
I just sit and hold it. Like next time, maybe one day I'll let you hold it, and you
He
can.
self-soothes when he's working.
It's just calming.
and he
Yeah,
just-
it's like gummy bears. Anyways,
You're like
Anyway.
Linus with the blanket. It's your security bag of gummy bears.
it's my
Yes.
security 5 pounds of gummy bears. Yeah, it really is. Boy, this took a turn.
So we should move on to
Let's
cookies.
turn back to India. You know, when we talk about snacks from India, we do very well in the ratings there. Not that we're fixated on ratings, but we love you, Peru and Zimbabwe. Have we mentioned
And
that?
India too. We want you back. We want to chart
Yeah.
again.
So, not that we're pandering to our Indian audience, but we're totally pandering to our Indian audience with Kreams Gold cookies.
No, here's the thing. We're always fascinated by any Oreo type cookie out there, regardless of where it's from. So India seems to have more than their share. So go India.
Yeah. So these are like Oreos, but we have them today in orange, pineapple, and Elaichi.
Which I don't know what that is. I'm going to find out when we get to that.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
When we eat them. So if it's the first
Okay.
thing, you can tell me now.
Okay. Which of these flavors do you want to try first?
Pineapple.
Okay.
Pineapple?
Yeah, just because we were talking about pineapple.
Oh, sure.
They're in a nice green bag.
Oh, that smells pineapple-y.
Oh, that's a strong pineapple smell. Definitely.
It almost smells like real pineapple, not the fake pineapple. But obviously, it's not pineapple, real pineapple.
Definitely makes me wish I had some rum cream for dipping.
Oh, that would be so good.
Ooh,
So there is not a lot of cream in these guys.
it's a little toasted cookie.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't, but you know what? That flavor is packing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that tastes like real pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
This is a nice butter cookie, a little cream, some pineapple.
I really do like it, but now I really, really wish I had rum.
Mm-hmm. You know what I wish I had? 5 pounds of gummy bears that tasted just like this.
You could
I wish
open
I
them
had
up.
some Malibu rum.
Yeah, you could put the gummy bears in them and make a little sandwich.
You know what's cool? Mine, in
I
this
got a
one,
triple decker one.
the cookie actually was upside down. And so the cream is on the top of the cookie and not on the flat part.
That's how my first one was. And my second one's a triple decker. I did not make the triple decker. It came in the package like that.
That is.
I have to save that for photos. I'm not going to eat that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the cookie itself doesn't impress me a ton. But I mean, it's not a bad cookie, but the pineapple flavor is good.
I don't know if they're dairy free. Somebody was asking in the chat.
The interrupting cow is asking if they are dairy free.
I just gotta say, quick story. Welcome to the Interrupting Cow. We became Facebook friends one day, and it's been a joy to have a cow comment on some of my statuses, just randomly.
I like the interrupting cows.
Yeah, that's actually my my favorite knock knock joke. Knock
Oh,
knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
Moo!
Moo. Yeah.
Oh.
Beat you to it.
Yeah. So as seen in knock knock jokes, welcome interrupting cow to the chat.
That is a good
What
joke.
want to do next, guys? Which
Let's
one?
do
Let's
orange.
do the orange.
Okay.
All right, I'm a little worried because what kind of flavor orange is this going to be? Is it going to be like a candy orange, or is it going to be a more true, or is it going to just
These,
taste like pulp?
Oh my goodness, that's like not a sweet
This
orange.
is like a creamsicle orange.
This is like rind, the rind.
Yes, that's what it smells like.
Wow.
That really smells like the rind and the pith.
These taste like eating like orange sherbet.
Mm-hmm.
They taste better than they smell.
I feel like Oreo could learn something from these.
I feel like they could learn how to do things, but also not to do them.
So it just still tastes kind of like the pith, which is bitter.
The ratio is different. These are much more cookie heavy, but the
Mhm.
cream has all the flavor.
Yeah.
This is much texturally, this is much more like the European Oreos, which have less cream, but a richer cream.
When the cream is this flavorful, you don't need a lot of it.
I must
No.
say, actually, this one, the more I eat it, the less I like it because it's more bitter, sour, like the pith and rind versus like, you say orange sherbet. Orange sherbet is sweet. It doesn't taste like this.
No. Maybe a creamsicle then is the better.
Yeah, it's kind of like a creamsicle.
You know,
Either way.
they could benefit from the Oreo thins.
Oh, yeah.
That I think would work well. Another diet food, Oreo thins. They make you thin, allegedly.
Here we go. You ready
Danny?
for
Yes.
Elaichi?
Okay. So let me sniff it here.
I have two ideas on what this is, but I don't know.
Oh no.
This is one of my favorite things.
Lychee nut?
Okay, what is it, Danny?
Did I talk last week about the worst cookie I ever ate? Do you remember that? Because I
know
did.
when you're talking.
Yeah. Because I bought 2 cookies at the store where I bought these. One was the worst cookie I ever ate. This one is the other flavor that I bought. Cardamon.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I don't.
It tastes like a fancy Oreo, which is why, Amy, you and I like it and Brian does not.
I'm not fancy.
Yeah.
It's not
I feel like-
overpowering, but it's
No.
you can taste it.
Cardamon just takes like it took, like I had some cardamom butter cookies and it just took it and just gave it just a little bit of fancy.
It tastes like you were making a Bloody Mary and just like spilled some in your cookie.
Nothing like a
No,
Bloody-
it does not.
nothing like a
It
Bloody
tastes like an Oreo.
No,
with
the
your pinky.
cardamom in a Bloody Mary.
It tastes like an Oreo you eat with your pinky out.
Yes.
If you're going to indulge in the Oreo.
If I'm eating Oreos, I'm not worrying about etiquette. I can tell you that much. As I grab a fistful, dunk that whole fist in milk, and then put the whole thing in my mouth.
That's why the pineapple and booze is better for you.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, there's 3 of them.
Take that,
Yes,
Emily.
there are.
Oh. So I suppose we could
corn.
play our game of FMK, Frolic with Mary, Kill,
Yeah.
with the.
I mean, if we didn't, I feel like we would lose Peru.
And we wouldn't get India back.
No.
I'm a little torn. I got to think a little bit. I know which one I'm killing, but then the others I
What
don't.
about you, Brian?
Okay. Yeah, I can do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry the pineapple. Because that was solid. There was no phishing scam going on there. It was what it said it was going to be, and it really showed me the inner beauty, and like we had a moment, like we connected right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I would keep going back to that well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're going to have a good marriage there. I am going to frolic with the Elaichi, the cardamom ones, because even though like there's no love there, maybe they want to go slumming, and I can be with the fancy cookie,
Right.
and like, maybe it would be like a paid escort to a date, to like a function, to a fancy function
what?
that you could bring.
A paid escort?
Yeah, that you bring to like an event.
No, I don't know that, Brian. Do you know that?
No, Danny, there are different meanings. I think you might be taking one that is a little bit more in the gutter, Mr. Fancy Man.
Oh. So you're not familiar.
I mean, I'm just saying that you can pay for an escort to be your date for an event, for like a wedding or something.
How did you know that could be done?
It happened to Jack Tripper on
okay.
Company.
All right.
All the time. Come on.
I mean, that's how the character of Lana came into existence. Then she's didn't stick around that long. But anyway,
I'm going to go back to bonding with
knows
Heather.
that. Amy knew that.
I'm going to go back to bonding with Heather in the chat because I also thought that your choices would be obvious and that you would kill the cardamom.
No, but you know what? The thing is, the orange still exists. And the orange, I'm never really a huge orange fan. You know, like we were talking about the Skittles. You could do away with the orange. I would never want a whole bag of orange Skittles.
Right.
Whether it tastes like sherbet or dreamsicle or creamsicle or whatever, it didn't really do much for me. There was no emotion. It's like, it's okay that it exists. It's okay if any of you want to enjoy it. I'm just going to be over here killing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you still have to think, Amy?
No, I'm good. If you want me to go, I can go.
Yeah, go.
I will start with Brian Enda because I'm also killing the orange. We heard me while I was eating them. I did not like them. It tasted like the rind, the pith, the bitter parts. I didn't get any of the creamsicle or sherbet flavor except from the aroma, but not the taste.
Yeah.
So just no, not eating that, not killing that. And I'm surprising myself with this next one, and I'm going to frolic with the pineapple. I love pineapple. I love pineapple things. It has a true pineapple flavor, but as we were talking, as we were eating them, it makes me want rum, makes me want alcohol, and that makes me think this is not going to be a healthy relationship for me. If every time I think of it, I want some booze, that's not so good. So
you're saying you'd be frolicking with that and Betty Ford? Yeah,
possibly. Right. And I mean, I don't like to think of myself as fancy as Danny thinks of himself, but I sometimes feel fancy. So I really enjoyed the flavor of the cardamom. So that I'm marrying. This is the long-termer. It's good, classic, fancy, elevated, has lasting potential.
God, I don't know what to do right now because I agree with Amy on all of them.
Yeah. See, Danny, that we can talk later if you need to talk as a friend.
Yeah. Well, Brian, you can tell me what it's like because it's never happened for me before.
You can comfort yourself that, my food experience was dessert related.
That's true. The reasons are very similar, right? The orange. I like the orange, but it was just the worst of them. The one I liked the least. My reason for the pineapple is different. The alcohol. You know what my problem is with the pineapple? Is that I already have 5 pounds of pineapple gummy bears. And when they find out that I've got another pineapple thing happening on the side, that certainly can't be forever. We can't all coexist, right? Can I have marry these, but also keep 5 pounds of gummy bears in the house? Also pineapple flavored? Probably not.
I mean, it could be an open marriage.
Yeah, but with another pineapple.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's gotta be a side thing. But also the elegance of the cardamom. You can't take something that fancy and just be like, here, fancy thing, let me get what I need, hand you some cash and send you out the door. That's degrading and demeaning.
I mean, if that's what it wants to do, that's fine. I am pro that.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I just is what I think. That's what I think about it. Maybe it's degrading and demeaning to me to have such a fancy thing and then give it money to disappear. If I have something that fancy, I'm keeping it around. I'm giving it money to stay, not money to leave. So anyways, on that note.
Yeah, on that note, I think that's the end.
Yeah.
I'm still eating peanut.
Yeah, Brian's still munching away.
It's food. It's in front of me. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yep. So Danny will go comfort himself by holding his 5-pound bag of gummies.
Heather asked in the chat how many of those 5 pounds I left. I actually haven't opened them because I still have all of the. I had bought the smaller bags of pineapple gummy bears that were shipped in from Hawaii, and I had some other gummy bears on hand. And I'm not breaking the seal on this bag until I figure out how I'm going to keep them fresh. Plus,
other than just eating them all within a couple days.
Yeah, which
I mean, Amy and I got to see them when we were outside your house today, and we reached to touch them, and he like swung at us like he was, baseball player. Hit
It's
us.
my
like,
precious.
Go away, go away.
He
It's my
recoiled
precious.
and ran into the house and got us some balls to.
Like, you know what? I actually spent like 7 minutes soothing them. I'm like, it's okay. Those scary people are not here for you. They were here for me. We're okay. On that note, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yes, thanks for listening, everybody. It's been real.
Console your Stockholm Syndrome gummy bears.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great week, everyone.
Oh my God.
What is that, Danny? Did you do something new?
You got to see how we got our goodies delivered or packaged up.
Sometimes you have frozen bags laying around and you do that.
And Danny said we were his favorite princesses. So
yes,
Yeah.
I think he said that this Elsa was me and the other one was Amy because that's the star.
Yeah, she's the hero. She saves her sister.
And Amy, what's her name again?
We don't know her name. I don't know.
But you know
I
what?
didn't know any of their names.
Mariah.
That means this is Danny.
I mean, yes.
Danny is Olaf.
I did not know that name either. On that note, thanks for watching, YouTube.
Yeah,
you're not going to wait for the chat to tell us who that is because they will know.
You have Google.
They will know. They will know.
I've seen the movie
Tell
too.
us anytime now.
But I was
they don't know.
It. You get a bunch of wows coming from folks.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. It's Anna. It's Anna.
Yes,
and
Anna. That's it. Oh my goodness.
That was in the
That's the chat delay.
You
You can all sleep now. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye,
y'all. Week, everyone.
Oh, that was fun.